think I did all the things. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. I think so. I think we're good. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Alright, friends. We were in Streamland Park. So we're gonna take a break from working on crafty things today and hop into Planet Zoo for a little bit. We're in the middle of working on our frog house. Slowly. Slow and steady. Because I'm a pretty slow builder on stream. Actually, I'm a slow builder regardless, but thoughts get all jumbled up in there, and then I'm trying to figure out what the heck I wanted to do and find the pieces that I'm looking for. Because I'm not in here all of the time, so I don't know 100% where everything is. Why is this taking so long to load? What is happening? It never takes this long to load Streamland. That was bizarre. Maybe because of the update and the bug fixes and shit. Alright. So we did end up putting one animal in here so far as we were going, so it's not looking too bad at the moment. We still have plenty of work to do outside here. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Just right now we're still kind of working on things and stuff here. I think I kind of want to do something to clean those edges up, but we'll get there when we get there. Alright, now when we last left off. Alright, so your shell. I'm gonna put that back to that. Now we don't have anybody in there just yet. We are doing a talk apparently. 2, 3, 4. Come on, there we go. I say it's gonna be a lot easier to grab you. If we bring you over to here. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of drop you right there for the moment. And I will end up needing 2 of you, so we'll just do that. Okay, so did I actually... So we did 2 separate pieces instead of 1, or... Okay. That's how it wanted to go. That's what it wanted to do. Why are you being fussy though? I guess in the end we'll just have to get you lined up here manually anyhow. How far over did I take this? Did it go to the corner or did it... It's kind of lined up with the corner of the Shelly. Height-wise, though, you need to get yourself in check here, my friend. Okay, so there's that. And that. Alright, so this whole thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so you. We're gonna have to do a little bit of fussing with here. How did I have the other one set up? Okay, you were able to be set up a little bit differently. Just because of happenstance. But don't know. You're gonna be like hanging off the edge there. You're hanging a little bit, but not by a whole super amount. What's wrong?
Nothing. I need to help your mother chop up the celery and onion.
She's doing that now? It's a conspiracy. He's been trying to do something for like the last 20 minutes. And every time he starts, one of my parents is like, hey, I need you to come do the thing. Just like, fucking really? Right fucking now. Elsies, you know you have water next to you, right? Mom's put it in your bowl. Oh, that wasn't Mama. That was Suzu. Well, that makes a little more sense now. definitely noticeably bumped out there. I mean, it does bump a little bit out there, but I mean, I think we're okay. To be perfectly honest, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. I know, Keeper, you're bored because there's no animals in this exhibit yet. We will be rectifying that momentarily. You know, I didn't check. Okay, that one's fine there. Alright, we should be okay on that. Now, we need to go and grab this. Two, three. Okay, so let's see if we can drag that with us back here. Oh, we're gonna try. This might take a little bit of fussing. Did I? Here, hold on, let me... Okay, that's two. Alright, I forgot that we did that. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. Okay, so there's that one. And then we'll go ahead and dupe you over. Okay, so there's that. Now, this whole thing. Oh no, shit. I wanted this. I didn't want to duplicate that yet. Why are you flickering now all of a sudden? You're being weird. I think it's that one particular piece, though. Is it the sun or are you? Okay, so it seems to be something with that piece itself being silly. Or maybe it is the sun. How is this? Okay, so this is a little different. Kind of like, it's good enough for what we're doing here. Alright. You. That's a teeny tiny bit of wall there, isn't it? Alright, well, that's gonna have to get slid over just a bit. Possibly. Well, I guess there's no possibly about it. That's gonna have to happen. Somebody needs to cooperate. You are going to need to get Can we turn you? Not by as much as you're kind of wanting to be. But you know what? I think we might just have to run with that. As long as it's not too much of a problem. And it does have us jut out there a bit. But then again, we're kind of jutted out on the other one. I mean, those are flush, but I think that's okay. It should be. Alright, so we need to duplicate our talk point here. And then we're going to duplicate our donation bin. And I want to grab our exhibity sign guy. Did I sink that one into the floor? I don't see the light at the bottom of it, so... maybe not. I may not have. Okay. Alright, well that's... I'm gonna go to none for now. Okay. Now... close... that. Educational item placed. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're not gonna be that, so that's fine. We're going zoo. Alright, so I need to oh, that's right, hippity hoppity. That's what I was calling it. Hippity hoppity talkity. I edit that work zone? Oh, that's what I did. Okay, who are you? Alright, you're exhibit 1. You don't really need to be in there if we're doing the talk point. So I can technically remove you. Because you're going to be doing the talkie points. And you don't need to get all that worked up over it. Do you need a potty? I don't know. I don't know if you really need a potty. Alright. So, we've got... That was the golden poison frog. Alright, so exhibit trading frog. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so we got our golden poison frog. I'm thinking maybe we do the other poison frog in this one, so that way they're like both kind of on the same side of the building, right? And then we can do like the American bullfrog along the back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so... Alright, let's, Alright, let's look at their... Let's hit pause for a second. So look at their Zoopedia here real quick. Alright. Ooh, critically endangered. Lehman's poison frog, or... Ophaga... Lamania? Lamani? Is a species of amphibian endemic to the Colombian rainforests of the Chicaya Valley and cannot be found anywhere else in the world. Preferring to live on the forest floor, the frog can occasionally be found residing on low branches and bushes, distinguished by the thick... distinguished by the thick dark brown to black banding on its head, back, head, and legs. In between these areas are bright lines of coloration that can occur in red, yellow, and orange color morphs. The frogs are an average of 31 to 36 millimeters in length when fully grown. Okay. So they range from South America, Colombia, tropical biome. So we're looking at a temperature of 26 to 31 Celsius and 80 to 90% humidity. Group size excluding juveniles, 1 to 6. No dominant system and mating system. They get jiggy with whoever they feel like. Alright, so it doesn't seem to be a particular oh, 3 to 6 offspring. I don't know if we're gonna be. We might be putting these guys on birth control immediately. Alright, okay, so we need, I guess we'll just buy all of them. I mean, it says 3 to 6, so why not? Alright, so we're gonna send these guys to here. Golden. What is it? Oh, not frog. Frog. For that one. And this one is gonna be lemon poison frog. Okay, so it was what, 31C max, so maybe 29. Remember this was like 80 to 90 humidity, so we'll go to that there. Alright, this, that. This is gonna be that. I'm curious, what was... Okay, your senior rating was 100%. Why are you only at 87? Meh. Well. Alright, layout. We'll give you all of the things, because there's no reason not to. I see no reason not to. Customize. Alright, where's window 1? Window 1 is there. Yeah, let's go with the 3D facade. Window 2 is the back window. We can leave that one open. That means, yep, that's window 3. And we'll stick that on there. And window 4 will be open. Okay, so we got that. Say, why are we all upset about the animals' welfare? What's the welfare issues? Humidity. Go say, what are you talking about? Where you set the humidity? Say, are the frogs even in there yet? Have they even been delivered? Are they in there? Okay, they're in there. Alright, well they're all happy with themselves. Oh, pause before they get any grand ideas. We have animal death turned off in this zoo. So we don't really have to be too fussed about... How do I have 2 unassigned keepers? Where's my unassigned keepers? There's 2 unassigned. Where's... What's Hippity Hoppity 1? Hippity Hoppity 1. What's... Okay, so Hippity Hoppity 1. It's 1, 2... Staff room. Keeper hut. And 3. Well, I don't have a animal in there yet. Okay, that's fine. What's Hippity Hoppity 2? Okay, so I've got them doing double duty on Exhibit 3. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Okay. You know, weird about it? Okay. No. Alright, so... I mean, there's the weird little line there on the wall, but I think... Oh, wait. Why are we flickering? Ah! Why are we flickering? No, 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 no. No flickering. No flickers. Are we happy now? You're probably mad because I sunk you down into the foundation a little bit. Okay. It's happy enough, I suppose. Duplicated. Why are you being fussy? Really? You kick back in here. Okay. Fascinating. Fascinating it is trying to figure out how the hell I put shit together. And put it together in the total chaos that is my brain. Because half of the shit is split off of the building. Because I wanted to duplicate it a certain way. And I couldn't duplicate it that way. While it was still part of its other building because it was attached to other stuff I didn't want to duplicate. Oh, you're gonna flicker? Can we not? It'd be super great if you wouldn't. But you look like you're gonna just be fussy. Okay. Is that sticking out or am I crazy? No. We're okay. Alright. Okay, I just want one wall panel here. Now, this shouldn't be that problematic to... Well, you would think it wouldn't be. But we all know. Excuse me. I don't know what you just did. But it sounded like you just dropped down like 5 of them. Alright, what is... Okay, are we just not... over far enough? How off the edge of the foundation are we? A teeny bit, but I don't know if it's enough to really get too anal retentive about. I mean, it is me, so all bets are off, but alright, do we have a whoop? Nope, I don't want to be in there. Alright, we do have a slight gappy gap. And I don't want the slight gappy gap. Alright, is that gonna be a problem? I don't think so. I'm kind of checking for flickering and stuff, so sometimes you kind of have to work all the angles just to make sure. And I'm making sure I actually met the edge of the wall there without too much difficulty. I mean, here you do start to bump off a little bit harder. So question right here is gonna be, do we want to bring the stone all the way over to meet up with that? Or do we want to take the wood over? Well, the wood might be... a little problematic for that space. I mean, we do have a skinnier piece, but is it worth the fussin'? I don't know. No, I didn't want to do that. I mean... sticks out pretty pretty far there. So I'd like to have any hope of at all of covering that. Have to, you know, it's such a funny shaped space. And this is such a dark building. We could just, you know, slide in another window. Right in here. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't still have that selected. Because that would be slightly problematic. Alright, are we gonna flicker? Alright, we seem to be behaving on that side. And on this side we seem good. Okay. So we got that going. Where's my... Oh. Okay, so there's that. Alright, now. It's not too terrible. Okay, so I want this, and I'm gonna duplicate that to over here. don't know if I've quite got you where I want you. Just yet. But you might be close. Alright, that's not bad. I don't think I can necessarily get another window in that spot. I mean, it might be possible. Maybe. But be a really tight fit in there. So let's see, we need this on this side, right? We do have a slight gap there. Oh no, maybe it fixed itself. See, it's like jutted out just a little bit, so what if we do that? Right. So yeah, that's just not gonna be able to get the window in there. Why are you being weird about wanting to go in that direction? Like, what? No. Like, why do you... That's funky. Could we, like, behave for a fraction of a second? I don't want you down that far. Ugh, really, hand and mouse, really. It's probably about as good as that's gonna get from me. I mean, I guess we can go with that. But I'm gonna pull the other one over to fill that in, because it's getting a little silly there. Alright, so we've got a couple of people in here. There's not a whole lot to bring people over here yet. We're working on it. It doesn't look that great. Because we haven't really even begun to decorate over here. Like, we still have to pretty up these things. Where's the thing that tells you? Oh, I'm looking right at it. I'm like, where is it? Right, so 60% scenery rating. The negative area's been reduced to 30% out of a possible 50. Really? I can't see what I'm clicking on. Okay. So, I mean... we got 20% more to go. If we can't reduce that down further, like if I can't get this off the path, then I might try to put in some don't walk here things to bump them around the circle. But we'll see. And we still have to do something with this one. What was the perk I put in here? Oh, we don't have a perk. Oh, okay. More resilient to being overworked. Happiness faster. Learning resources. Security office. Vendors with this perk will make the guests they interact with even happier. Alright, I think we're gonna go rec room. Get their energy levels back up faster. Alright, so we were... see, this one's gonna cooperate. Sort of. I mean, as much as it's willing to. So since I need to grab you both, and I'm gonna have to deal with the flickering in just a second. Yes, because that is a problem. Do we still see it? I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay. Alright. Grab that. And duplicate that. Wait, which side was supposed to face? This way. Right? I think so. So if this should be to the top of that. Okay, you are a little low there. off that way. Alright, blue. Alright, how off is... Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright. Alright, we're getting there. Sorry, I'm putting the animals in as we go, but I figured I'd give the zookeeper something to do. I mean, we are paying them after all. So we probably should give them something to do. Alright, before you yell at me that you're too far away. Alright, that's the curbing flickering, that's just from the shadows. Not a whole lot I can do about that at the moment. Okay, there's that. And let's duplicate you. And you are gonna go to that. Okay. Now. Exhibit trading. Okay. No, I don't want the fruit bat. Not yet, I don't. We're not ready for fruit bat. Alright, so I think we'll go... Oh, I think I said American Bullfrog for here. I was like, there's no American Bullfrog? We're in the wrong list, dang it. Okay. So, let's check out your Zoopedia. Alright, the American Bullfrog, and I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of everything in here. And I apologize, but I do my best. Population in the wild, unknown. We're not concerned about them, apparently. The American bullfrog is a large species of amphibian that lives in the swamps, ponds, and lakes of the US and Canada. Depending on its environment, it may be dark green, pale green, or pale brown, dorsally with a paler colored belly. It may have darker spots on its back and a banding pattern on its legs, although some variations of the bullfrog have no pattern. The American bullfrog is sexually dimorphic. Females are larger than males, and males have a distinctive yellow coloration on their throat and a much larger tympanum? Ovular hearing gland on the sides of their heads. The American bullfrog measures between 3.5 to 6 inches in length and weighs 10.5 to 17.6 ounces. The American bullfrog is not endangered, but it is an invasive. Wow, those are hard words to string together for me. They're all similar, is an invasive species in South America, Western Europe, Southeast Asia, Japan, and China. So basically everywhere that this thing can live, it's invasive except America and Canada. Fascinating. Population control measures have been introduced in areas where the American bullfrog is a problem to prevent danger to native wildlife because of the bullfrog's opportunistic feeding habits. Interesting. So he comes from temperate to aquatic, or temperate and aquatic, or aquatically temperate, however you want to pronounce it. So 23 to 29 Celsius, so maybe around 25 should be good. And then 60 to 80% humidity is what we're going to be looking for. Group size, excluding juveniles, 1 to 4. Dominance, none, though males may fight during mating season. Okay. And again, we have death turned off in this sandbox game. Show. I think we'll go 1 female. And no, we want 2 females. And we can go one male. I think 3 should be good enough. Oh. That's a fascinating little snippet. I know it's not the correct thingy. We're working on it. Dang it. Temperature and climate. So what do we say? Can't be higher than 29. Like 25, I think we decided. And then humidity. What was that? 60 to 80. So 70 is probably a good middle of the road there. Alright, so layouts. I don't know how I feel about having electrical lamps directly over this pond of water, but okay. Not in its ideal humidity. Well, give it a second. It's working on coming up. We have to just, you know, give it a minute. For dang sake. Alright, window 1. Okay, so that's that window. Oh, we don't have a 3D facade for this one. Oh. Really? Really, darling? That's fascinating. Oh, it's sort of 3D. Right? That's part of the inside. Where's window 2? Alright. Window 2 can stay open. Window 3. Okay, yeah, that it's a combination 2D and 3D. It's like half 3D. Where are the fuckers? That's a damn good question. Where the fuck are they? Where are you? There's 1. Where's the rest of you? I ordered 3. I only see 1. Where's the rest of my frogs, you? The rest of my froggets. Don't know. Alright, and that window will leave open. Alright, so we can go full transparency. We can go a little bit murky. We can go with a little bit murky. That should be fine. We're happy now. Okay. So, you are gonna be the bullfrogget. And you are going to be the bullfrogget. Educators can handle the American bullfrog. Well. Do I have these talks all starting in March? Because that could be a problem. Oh, we do. Okay, so when do I have your talk scheduled? I don't think I actually scheduled it. You can start in January. You can stay March. You're gonna be May. Apparently we don't have an educator assigned. Who's in hippity hoppity talkity? Who's my Ray? Ray. But it says you're in hippity hoppity talkity. There you go, Ray. Hippity hoppity talkity. Have fun with that, Ray. Okay. So we don't have the scenery rating completely up yet, but that should be okay. Where are you going? You like walked up to the door and then the staff room could look a bit nicer. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna give me shit about that. Okay. Where are you going, Ray? So many guests are at Animal Talk 5. Where is everyone? My show was great, right? Well, I don't know. Who is this? That is Ray. What are you doing, Ray? You can do with the rest. Alright. Well, you have fun with that, Ray. They're gonna be mad about that, but that's just, they're just gonna be mad about it. Alright, so this. Need 1, 2. Will a 2-panel work? We might need to go 3. I don't think we're gonna get 4 in there. I could be wrong though. Yeah. We're gonna need that 4th one. Balls. Okay. Oh no, no, no. Cancel. Why can't... I'm sorry, what? Why can't I... Really? Because we are attached to someone else? Is that what this is? Or were you just tripping? It was tripping you. Okay. So. Fascinating. I might bump in how problematic is that gonna be if I do that though? 'Cause, I mean, it's pretty much the same amount the whole way back. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be... Oh wait, are we? actually bump out to there is a pretty good sized gap on that. One bit of wall there, so... Excuse you. Did I say... Did I say we were done? Fussin'. It seemed to think we were done. It's like, no, no. We're done. Like, no, we're not. We're really not. Now, somehow... Are you a fraction shorter, or did you not... Okay, so you are a little bit... acting bizarre. You know, it's the back of the building, right? It's just gonna get landscaped back here. I'm not foreseeing any exhibits or anything happening back here. So... I really don't want to be selling food in the frog house. I just think that's weird, but... Again, that's just me, I suppose. So apparently... I don't have that many people chilling with the froggy frogs. Right, that's the right sign. That's the right sign. You're still only at 57%. Alright. So. Really gonna need to give that keeper something to do here soon. They seem to be so terribly bored. Alright, so I need a bit of you. One, two. Now, see... That kind of fits, but not exactly. Kind of fits. So yeah, let me... Oh, we're gonna have 2 windows in here. Alright, I wish I knew what that split-second notification keeps popping up about. Probably somebody... Oh, do we have an animal talk going on over here? We're about to. Wow, look at all the people. Look at all the balloons. Oh, right. I forgot to do the ambient speakers. I need to go back and add them in. Alright, so you, aside from needing some adjusting here, long as I've got the glass on the floor, I think we should be okay there. I am just gonna slide you over. I'm just gonna drop you there for right now. Because I'm gonna need you again here in just a minute. Oh, you're gonna be difficult to slide in here for some reason. I don't know why. You're gonna insist on being extra fussy. Alright, so you are sticking out a bit there on the bottom. But you look good inside, and again, this is the back side of the building, and I think my fussy meter is, like, it's the back side of the building, nobody's gonna see it. So that takes care of that. Now, you are still gonna be a bit of a fuss fest here. We'll work on getting this sorted out. So we ended up duplicating this on the other ones. Alright, are we behaving? Sometimes you behave and sometimes you don't. Sometimes I have to look at you at different angles too. Alright, you seem to be semi-cooperating. Okay, now, what building was having a negative effect? Probably this one. Because that's the space that people are walking through at the moment. So, I wouldn't be all that surprised. Okay. So you are not quite where I want you to be. So if we bring you up to here, alright, that should be pretty good fit in there. How are we looking back here? You're actually off the edge just a little bit. That might be What's the angle that this came in at? I think I'm gonna let you sit in that position. Just 'cause I don't want you encroaching into the exhibit too much. Now you, my friend. What in the fuck am I gonna do with you? Because these weren't all... Oh, hey, Taco. How goes it? Happy Friday, indeed. Where's your arrow? Oh. Why are you attached over there? What the heck? Oh. Alright, clear that out. I just want this. It was still attached to something over there that we had selected. Officially on winter break till January 17th. Nice. That's always a fantastic feeling. Zoo's going okay. We're still putzing around getting the frog house to our liking here. As best as we can. Tomorrow, the husband and I are planning on starting a new building series. We'll see how long he's willing to stick with it. We're gonna kick it off tomorrow because the podcast for Wild Challenges is on winter break. So I don't have any other, I guess, quote-unquote obligations. And it's sort of become a tradition now that I can stream, or I try to stream, on Saturdays that the show is not happening. Because then I don't have to worry about show things, like doing after show stuff or pre-show stuff. Like, my entire Saturday pretty much revolves around stuff for the podcast, whether or not I'm on. So, because there's other stuff I do for Lita. I get to do the challenges ready and put in the show notes and add any other news items that need to be talked about and put in anybody that dinged and all that kind of stuff. So, and then after the show's over, then I'm getting the blog posts ready for the website and getting the YouTube post sorted and doing all the scheduling of all of the things, which takes me a couple of hours. So I really don't want to be rushed to get that figured out while trying to get ready for stream as well. So, so since we don't have anything going on tomorrow, we're going to try to do a new Planet Zoo series. It won't obviously be every Saturday. It's not going to take the place of Streamland Park here, but it will be something that we'll be working on from time to time as he feels up to playing. So there could be some episodes that wind up on just the YouTube channel. It could be streamed and YouTubed. Most of it will probably end up on both, but there might be an episode or two that's just strictly on YouTube, depending on how he's feeling. So that was one of... It's gonna be a little crooked. The glass in here is gonna be a little off. So we're gonna try to start that tomorrow. You know, migraine permitting, of course, as with all things, and his anxiety permitting, but that's the plan, at least. So it's gonna be a Sandbox Park, where we're gonna have certain... No, I don't like that. We're gonna have certain, things that we're gonna have to duplicate. So, the park has been split into two, as equal as he could get, parcels of land. There's some pathways already in. We have separated each side of the zoo into the same number, as close in size as we could get, sectioned out bits of land that we have numbered. And we have a wheel that we're gonna spin to see what biome we're gonna be building in. And then how many species that we need to stick in that biome section. I think one of our main build rules or requirements is going to be that we have to include at least one guest amenity. And we're gonna see who did it better. Like, we're gonna, like, compare, build ideas, basically. So like, the differences between our executing, build style and stuff, so. Just, you know, something a little fun, a little different. It'll be a little more loosey-goosey than what I'm doing over here. But similar. Alright, let me see. I can't see what I'm doing here. Will you even fit between the two? Ah, bastard. Really? You're gonna... Gah! Alright, well, that's frustrating. Okay. You just couldn't cooperate and be just that fraction of an inch wider, could you? No. Why would we do that? Alright, can I get two of you in here? Seriously? No, that's not. That's not. Not what I wanted. No, and that's not doing what I wanted it to do either. Okay, so. This guy's like just... I mean, to be fair, I did move the pillars a little bit away from each other, so... If we... do that... Because you're just being difficult. Yes, husband.
Quick supply question.
Shit.
That bad, huh?
No, I forgot that this is a double and I clicked a single.
Whoopsie.
I'm having trouble getting this window to fit. Sorry.
You don't
yes.
happen to need any of these for art purposes, do you? These are the extras.
What do you mean extras?
These are plastic lids that have no container.
I'll take them.
Okay.
I can always use more paint palettes. Or trays to hold things.
There you go.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can just kind of cope with that little bit. Sticking it out. Well, I mean, that's touching. Right, so you. So how's Taco doing, aside being excited for your break? What are your break plans? You're just gonna become like a... Again, a house hobbit for a few days? Well, I guess like a week or so. Just be like, nobody talk to me. I'm on vacation. Lots of gaming and streaming. Tried a brand of pizza you never tried before. You could choke down 2 pieces. Ew, what brand? I'm a pizza snob, so I gotta know what brand. Because some of them are just gross. But then again, some brands of pizza that I can't stand, other people love. But, you know, that's why there's plenty of pizza brands out there, I suppose. Alright, so if we take you up to here. Home Run Inn, never heard of it. Never heard of it. Now, I tried Papa John's once, and I know this is going to be a very unpopular opinion. I hated it. I absolutely despised it. It tasted like I was eating cardboard. Like, I actually had to check to see if I had cut through the cardboard and it was stuck to the bottom of the pizza. That's how disturbed I was about how gross it tasted. I'm like, and everybody's like chowing down. I'm like, do I have cardboard stuck to the bottom? Like, what? What is this? Domino's, for a while, I didn't like them for the longest time. Their sauce was kind of spicy to me, and I'm not real big on spices. Like, it tasted like hot spicy to me. And, but then, oh, hold on. Well, I'll adjust that in a second. Let's work on height first. But then it was either that or Pizza Hut, and Pizza Hut was kind of greasy. And it was pretty far from, the closest Pizza Hut to us was pretty far from the house. So if we ended up getting it, we had to go and get it. And it was like a 20-minute drive to go pick it up, and then a 20-minute drive to bring it home. By the time it gets home, it's like half cold and, you know, ick. So that's not always fun. But, Domino's was like the only pizza place that would deliver to our house. There's something local called Razorback Gyms that their pizza is very bizarre. Alright. So, let's see here. Dark green and medium green. Oh, dang, what? I keep turning different ways, and different ways it looks like. These window panes are not attached fully. It's like just in there. Razorback Gyms is bizarre. They brand everything in this state to the, or at least in this particular area, off of the University of Arkansas's sports teams, which is the Razorbacks. And I've never seen branding quite like this. At one point, there were Pepsi cases branded with the Razorback logos on them and stuff. I'm like, this is weird. But anyhow, is that the right green? No, that green. And was it this green or was it this green? I think it was this green. Maybe? Or do I have my greens wrong? Okay. Nope. Multi-select. I know, finish the story. So, it's not like regular pizza. It looks like Sicilian pizza. It's not as tall as Sicilian pizza. It's like in a rectangle that I would consider to be in between like a personal pizza size and maybe a small to medium casserole dish. And I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 9 squares in there for like maybe 6 to 9 for like $16. And I was like, oh my god, that's expensive. What the hell? And it wasn't that good. It was actually pretty greasy. I'm like, I've had much better Sicilian pizza than this. But they don't even call it Sicilian pizza. They're just like, oh no, this is just our pizza. And I'm like, you guys don't know pizza. But then again, you know, I grew up in the Northeast section of the country, and there's all kinds of pizza up there, and that's the pizza I grew up with. So that's the pizza I'm more familiar with. So just the pizza down here is just bizarre to me. I'm just like, yeah, okay. So there's Papa Murphy's down here, which we didn't have up in Jersey. Apparently it's a frozen pizza place. Then you buy the pizza and take it home and bake it. But it's a store that sells just their brand of frozen pizza. I was like, okay. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if I would like it or not. Then, oh, it's not frozen. I thought it was. Okay, I misunderstood then. Oh, okay, I get it now. Ah, alright. That makes a little more sense to me. Okay, see, I had only seen like brief commercials for it, and I didn't really understand the commercials. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, I feel stupid. But, now Papa Papa Murphy's you love. I've never had Papa Murphy's. I think we had thought about trying it at one point and then just didn't. I've only had Little Caesars like twice. And it's kind of... It's definitely cheap pizza, I'll put it that way. It's edible, but it's definitely cheap pizza. I think Little Caesars probably ranks a little bit higher in my book than, say, Eureka Pizza, but I don't know if Eureka Pizza is just like kind of regional to our area of Arkansas or if they are out further. Russell and I called them definitely college kid pizza because they rank about the same price-wise as Little Caesars does. I never had Little Caesars till we moved down here. Yeah. And it just got to the point where we were getting so fed up with Domino's because they kept fucking up our order. We're like, how do you fuck up pizza? Seriously. Like, the one pizza we ordered, I wanted just chicken on it. I didn't want any, like, it had, like, sauce and mozzarella cheese, but I didn't want, you know, nothing fancy, just basic. I'm a basic girl. I don't like the fancy shit. The fancy shit tends to upset me sometimes, so I'm just like, just give me the fucking chicken on the pizza. That's all I want. It came, and it was buffalo barbecue chicken pizza, and I'm like, this is not what we ordered. I was like, you didn't pick this, right? And he goes, no. So they gave us somebody else's pizza, or didn't read the goddamn, the goddamn, internet order. So I was like, really? Like, we had a string of, like, 3 months of just nothing but bad interactions with, the closest Domino's to us, and it didn't get better. And him and I finally just gave up. We're like, that's it. You can't fuck up pizza. It's dough, it's sauce, it's cheese, you bake it. How are you fucking this up? The one pizza that we had delivered looked like somebody took a spatula and just slapped it down in the middle of it because there was like this huge like gouge in the middle, and we're like, what the fuck is this? Another pizza we got was half underdone. Another pizza we got had absolutely no cheese on it and the sauce was burnt. I'm like, y'all. And they're like, oh, well, we'll replace it. I'm like, damn right you're gonna replace it or I want my fucking money back. We kept getting the cookie brownie. Every time we got it, 3 or 4 times in a row that we kept giving them another chance, it was like not exactly raw in the middle, but almost. And I'm like, guys, the fuck? So we think somebody was just really mad about working there, or just really was trying to get fired or something, or they were that short-staffed. So we're like, yeah, no, we're done. So then we just started making our own dough from scratch, and it's not too bad. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's not that involved. It's a couple tablespoons of oil, bread flour, like 3 cups of bread flour, like 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. Why are you being weird? I want you to be on that one. Why won't you be on this one? I want you to be on this one. Oh, is that because that's a flat piece? You're not even lining up to everybody else. Well. Okay, well, we might be able to get some wood pieces in there. I found that if you start not wanting to line up, then it's probably a straight edge that took over in that section. Alright. Anyhow, Yeah, and some yeast. And like a little bit of sugar to feed the yeast. It's not bad. We have a stand mixer. The longest part of it is just letting it rise. It takes like an hour and a half to rise. I've made it the night before and just thrown it in a Ziploc bag with a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick to the plastic. And just used it the next night. It's not bad. It's definitely not store-bought pizza, but our store-bought pizza was just becoming really weird, so we're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna make it ourselves. And whenever I make spaghetti sauce, we like freeze it in like small pizza sauce portion containers in the freezer. Whatever we didn't use, and then we just pull it out whenever we have pizza and just reheat it or thaw it to use for that. So that way I don't have to worry about having like a jar of pizza sauce or anything on hand. And then we tend to get like the bulk bags of mozzarella cheese from Sam's Club. And then we put that in Ziplocs and just throw it in the freezer. Not too much of a hassle, it's just I kind of have to plan when I'm gonna do it. Or when we want it, just so I can make the dough. You just get the $1 pouch of store brand dough mix, just add water and let it sit for 10 minutes and boom. Yeah. Like, I used to just grab like the Pillsbury refrigerated stuff that you just pop and go. And I used to be a real big fan of that, and I used to like the bubbly crusts. But the bubbly crusts sometimes bother my stomach, so I can't always do those. And they're expensive, and it's just cheaper for us to buy the bread flour, because then I also have to make loaves of bread sometimes if it's a particularly bad month. I've got a shit ton of baking to do this week. My mind is just like all over the place right now. I'm like, oh my god, I have got so much to do. Next weekend is Christmas. Next weekend is Christmas. Holy fuck, next weekend is Christmas. I still have to finish Russell's Christmas present. I am nowhere near done. Nowhere near done. My brain is just like, yep. Just like, holy fuck. I have to adjust this. Not quite where I wanted that to be. That should be good enough there, I think. Yeah, alright. I'm just like crazy. You stocked up today, you're supposed to get a bunch of snow next week so you don't want to have to leave the house. And plenty of food that you don't have to heat in case the power goes out. Well, that's good. Yeah, we were, they're talking Monday that we might get some snow showers. But they're kind of... they're being a little wishy-washy about it, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like, they don't really want to commit to it, and our high on Monday is supposed to be like 40. Like 43 or something, so if it does snow. It's not gonna hang around very long. And next Thursday, they had us in snow showers. And then they took it away. And then our weather guy down here or one of the weather guys down here for the area is like, well, you know, with the way this jet stream's setting up, if you're doing any traveling from here until, like, New Year's, keep a close eye on the weather because this could change on a dime. And I'm like, so you're covering your ass. So, just like, right. Good to know. So it's just like, yeah, Tuesday through Thursday is supposed to be when we get the snow. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe it drifted more north. We'll have to see. My dad has a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. He hasn't canceled it yet. But we'll see. What happens with that? Because I think he's supposed to... Where the fuck is he going on Tuesday? Where the fuck was it? I think the wound center for his leg. Or both his legs, really. So he's been canceling that appointment a lot recently. Not entirely his fault though. It was because of Russell. He had to cancel it like twice, and then the one day the weather was supposed to be shitty and he didn't want to go. Because I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't a huge deal if he didn't make that appointment, because he also has home nurses that come at least once a week to keep an eye on it. Oh, this one didn't get it. Oh, I grabbed it. I didn't duplicate it. That's what happened. I'm like, why was it showing that there was money donated here already? That would be why. But we're supposed to get bitterly cold next week. Like, we're supposed to have lows in the single digits. And I was like, oh, damn. That's pretty cold for here. I mean, not unheard of in Jersey, but here, oof. Oof. That's pretty cold for here. So we're gonna have to make sure that we turn the heat up just a little bit extra. I think the lowest I saw for us forecasted the last time I checked, which was maybe yesterday afternoon, was like 10 degrees. That's still pretty damn cold for here in the land of shorts and flip-flops. But I mean, it's cold for New Jersey too, but it's I have proper clothing when I live in New Jersey for that kind of cold, shall we say. I've been living in Crocs and like layers down here. Like, I don't even have a winter coat anymore. I have a heavy, like, fuzzy lined sweatshirt that zips up the front that's like a size too big that I can burrow into. But when I worked at Walmart, I had two sweatshirts. Well, no, I had a zip-up sweatshirt that was thin, and then I had another short coat that had like it was kind of like fleece and had like fuzzies on the inside, but I kind of destroyed that coat working in the dairy department. So that kind of just became my work coat that I always wore when I was at work, because it was just the sleeves were gross and stuff, and no amount of washing was fixing that. I tried. I have cardboard still embedded in the fringe on the sleeves, in the little fleecy balls that will never They'll never come out. I've picked at it. I've watched that fucking thing like 15 times. It ain't happening. Alright, so we got the bullfrog. We got the poison frog. We got Lehman's frog. So we have the Goliath frog and the red-eyed tree frog. I think... What do you look like? So you kind of look similar to the bullfrog, but not exactly. Like, your coloring is different, but like your shape's kind of similar to the bullfrog. So I think we'll put you back here in this corner, and then we'll do that tree frog in the other front corner. But yeah, no. So it's gonna be chilly, and our room's always fucking freezing. So I have an idea that both of our space heaters are going to be going. I usually run mine on low because it sits on our desk. Well, my desk. And it's like barely a foot and a half from my shoulder. Because at least there I can keep an eye on it. Make sure that the cats aren't fucking with it. But we'll see what happens. So you're supposed to get snow up there. One of Russell's aunts lives up that way. I don't know where exactly, though. I think they're about an hour north of us. They must be just over the border. Because she said she moved to Missouri, but she didn't say where, and maybe it takes the mother-in-law 2 hours to come down here. I thought it was an hour. But an hour, I think, is like Bentonville, Bella Vista. So the last time they cried snow, they like bailed the fuck out as fast as possible with the RV. So I don't know what their plans are. I'm gonna have to talk to him and see if he can text her and see what the fuck they're doing. Because they were talking about leaving before Christmas, or they weren't gonna be here for Christmas. And I gotta get their Christmas gifts together. They're done, I just have to make sure they're fully finished. And I don't have any little last bits to do them. The Goliath frog or Rara? Totally butchered that. Goliath is an extremely large species that lives in the African rainforests of Cameroon, and Equatorial Guinea, specifically in the fast-flowing rivers and streams. I'm sorry if I pronounce things broken and a little funny. I am dyslexic, and I'm just trying to make sure what I said looks like the letters, like for the letter placement, like that it matches up. So sometimes I know listening to me read can be a little choppy and difficult at times, but there are reasons for it, most definitely. It can be green to dark brown in color with a paler underbelly, large yellow eyes, and may also have small ridged bumps on its skin. Males are larger than females, weighing between 0.6 and 3 kilograms, and measuring between 17 and 30 centimeters long. The species is endangered due to being overhunted for food, as trophies, and by the pet trade. Now, that sparks an idea for putting in some education boards back in this area about the exotic pet trade and stuff, so we can tie that in as we decorate the building as well. So we'll have to remember that. So tropical biome and aquatic. We need to set our habitat temperature to 26 to 32. So maybe we'll go like 30 Celsius. And our humidity requirement can't be higher than 86, but no lower than 74. It's maybe about 80. Between 79. Well, Maybe 79 to 80% humidity there. Alright, our group size, excluding juveniles, 1 to 2. No dominance. Poly. Magnus. So maybe we'll go male and a female. Ooh. Did we put the last set of frogs on birth control? I don't think we did. Fuck. Fuck. Hold on. Let me buy this first before I forget. Shit. Fertility doesn't really matter to me because I've got animal death turned off. Shit. I may have and just don't remember. I know I turned it off for one of them. I just don't remember who. Shit. Alright. It might have been you was the last one that I... Alright, 4. That's what we put in there. I only get 1. No. I got 3. You guys have been in... Oh, no. That's you. Oh, no, wait. Wait. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Why are you over here? No. You're not supposed to be in there. That's why there was only 1 in there. You... Oh, hold on. What the fuck is happening? Where am I going? Zoo. What the fuck? American Bullfrog. 1, 2, 3. You all are supposed to be like that. Exhibit trading. You have 2 animals. Oh, okay. That's what happened. That's what happened. We only sent 1 to the exhibit, which is why I could only see 1, and I was extremely confused. Because I was like, didn't we get 3? That's why I couldn't find the other 2 in the exhibit. Alright, well, that explains that. Alright. Okay, well, at least we found the 2 missing frogs, and we weren't completely batshit crazy. Climate. Oh, shit. What the fuck did I say? I think we said, like, 79. Here. What was the temperature again? Oh! It tells us. I didn't think it told us. I thought we had to remember from the Zoopedia. Well, that makes a world of difference. Alright, is this, oh wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Alright, window 1 is there. Alright, you can have a 3D facade. That was weird. Like the wall on the front door just made like a weird popping noise. That wasn't creepy at all. Not at all. Alright, there's water in here? There's not water in here. Oh, there's a little bit of water in there. A little bit. Alright, layout. Because we need these 2 sides open. They won't be too stressed out by the backside because nobody can look in that window. Make sure they've got plenty of cover. They've got their misters. Scenery rating says 100%. Oh wait, hold up. Hang on. We had to do this previously. Staff. So you live about 30 minutes from the Iowa border in the far northeast corner. Okay, okay. Alright, okay. I getcha. I watch a couple of train station railroad cams at times, or train crossing points, so I kind of know the area you're talking about now. But yeah, so I don't know if she's gonna, when they're leaving. The last time I asked him, he was like, I don't know. He's like, she didn't tell me. I was like, how did she not tell you? Okay, so that's fine. Hippity hoppity talkity. We've got to edit. Alright, so we need to add that one. Yeah, because we didn't add the talkie for that one yet. Okay, and you... Rayford. Is Rayford stressed out yet? Do I need to add another educator? You're okay. You don't do that many talks, Rayford. Sorry, but you don't. Speaking of, you're about to do a talk right now. So, when is this talk scheduled? May. So, April, May. It takes them like a month to set up for the next talk. So June, so this one would be July, because if you set it too close to the other one, they like get super stressed out, or they don't show up, or some shit. What did we say this was? The Goliath frog? Your senior rating is 88%. Why is your rating higher than this one? Is it because of this? I mean, this isn't even decorated. I'm confused. What's your scenery rating? You're still at 64, so... yeah, I don't get that, but okay. Whatever. So there's those two things there. In regards to that. Alright, so we set up the educator, we got that. Alright, so it's gonna be bitching about not the right thing here, probably. Alright, are we happy? Alright, we're happy. Did I remember to put you two on birth control, though? That quick, I don't remember. Goliath. Frog. No, I didn't. Okay. I don't want 5,000 exhibit animals suddenly out of nowhere. Because apparently you can crash the game if you get too many exhibit animals. Or at least you can with a bug, because apparently the butterflies were crashing things. If you had like 92 births or something, or 92 butterflies of one species, it apparently was crashing. It's kind of funny. Alright, this section here. Alright, so we've got some people checking out the frog house. I mean, it's not a bad turnout considering I think that's flashing just because of the way the shadows and the lighting is. So it's not terrible. I need to fix this before we go any further. So let's see if we can flip this. I don't want to forget to do this. I don't know how I could forget, but stranger things have happened. Oh, shit. Cancel that. Dumbass. Duplicated. I'm like, where did it go? Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Okay, good. The other one's still there. Oh, my brain. My brain is fried, you guys. It's fried all on its own. And my mom had us take her to the Walmart Supercenter last night, which is why we ended up... well, one of the reasons why we closed out stream when we did. Well, I didn't go any longer because I wanted to go with in case we couldn't get something, or if I saw something I wanted to get extra. She was buying the stuff to make cookies. 'Cause she wants cookies, so I was like, okay. And we were making sure that we got everything, and if something had to be substituted or we had to go with a different idea. Not that I didn't trust Russell to get everything, he had a list, but if I had to change what I was gonna do, I wanted to be there to make the decision with what my options were in front of me. But on the way home, she was... Somehow we got onto the topic, and I don't remember how. But somehow we got onto the topical discussion of what a manipulative bitch that my sister was, and how she almost ended up costing my mom her job at the law firm that she was working for. Even though she wasn't speaking to her, like my sister was, like, not speaking to my mom because she was mad at her. Am I gonna have to... I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to fuss this piece by piece, because that's really what it feels like I'm gonna have to do. And I really didn't want to do that. But at the same time, apparently my sister, the law firm that my mom was working for, my mom wasn't a lawyer. She was a secretary at a law firm, and she was one of the secretaries for one of the partners. And apparently, one of their... Oh, fuck, I gotta deal with you too. Apparently one of their clients that they had had for like 6 years, that was like a big client, owned a condo somewhere in the area, and her boss found out that this one person that they were looking for was one of her daughters. And he's like, this is a huge conflict of interest now. He goes, we've been trying to find her for 6 months because she skipped out on her lease or broke her lease and she owes them money. And my mom's like, I don't know where the fuck she lives. I haven't talked to her in like 2 years. She's like, I don't know what the hell she's doing. I don't know where the fuck she works. Which really wasn't a lie, because there was a good amount of time where she wasn't speaking to my mom. My mom wasn't even invited to her wedding. I was invited to the wedding until I guess you could say I spoke out of turn and made her angry. And then I was no longer welcome in her circle because I disobeyed. And she couldn't use me to suit her purposes any longer. So I got disowned through instant messenger. When, you know, AOL Messenger was excuse me, like the Discord excuse me, of today. Not exactly the same thing, but you know, same kind of idea where you could message people directly, and they had chat rooms instead of, you know, Discord channels and things, so. But same kind of idea. Basically, she asked me to be one of her bridesmaids, which kind of caught me off guard because I really hadn't spoken that much to her in a number of years. And I'm like, you want me to what? And you know, I'm fucking working crazy ass hours. And there was an issue between her and my dad, because we have different dads, that I don't think really existed, or she completely in her narcissistic brain decided was something to make a huge thing out of when it wasn't a huge thing, when nothing was really meant by it. I'm not going to go into the full details of it, but it set off a huge chain of events that just didn't need to happen and was not fucking necessary, and caused a huge family problem. Just to try to get her way and shit, even though there was absolutely it was bullshit. And she fucking knew it. And so because my mom wouldn't do what she wanted her to do about the situation, and then they were trying to drag me into the situation, I'm like, leave me the fuck out of this. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. Y'all just need to fucking chill. Everybody's getting all pissy bitched with each other, and just stop it. So then when she decided to suddenly ask me to be one of her bridesmaids, I was like, what? She only ever wanted to do... No, let me rephrase that. She only ever paid attention to me or offered to take me somewhere or entertain me or have me sleep over one night, and we would go to dinner or something and hang out when she wanted something from my mom. So I have been a pawn in this game of hers for a very long time. Very long time. So it was very odd when she suddenly was like, hey, be a bridesmaid. And I'm like, okay. And then it got weird. Like, it wasn't weird enough to begin with, but it got even more weird. If that was even possible. 'Cause then she was like, oh, well, okay, but anything that we do together, you can't tell Mom about. Like, it's not any of her business. She's not involved in the wedding. I don't want her to know anything about what we're doing. And I'm like, okay. Well, then I'd have to go home. Like, my sister would pick me up to go do wedding bullshit, right? And hold on, you guys. 1 second. Give me one moment. Sorry. My mom's like, where's Russell? I'm like, what's the matter? She's like, where's Russell? I need to find him. I'm like, I don't know. I guess he's in the other room. I was like, what the fuck's the matter? The possum. I'm like, what the possum? She's like, I heard crunch. She said I was sitting outside smoking. I was like, okay. And she goes, I heard crunching. And she goes, I bent down to say hello. She's like, I leaned forward to, bend over to, while I'm sitting down, to talk to the cat, because I thought the cat had come up. And I was gonna, bend down to pet him and talk to him. Like, her rocking chair is probably a good 2 feet, 3 feet from the bowl that we have out on the porch for the cat. And, Jesus Christ. And she goes, I heard crunching, so, I was gonna I was like, oh, the cat's here. And she's like, I bent down to say hi to the cat, and she goes, son of a bitch, it was a fucking possum. She goes, I almost shit myself. I was like, it's just a possum. I was like, his name's Fred. She's like, oh my god. I said, is he still out there? She goes, I don't fucking know. She's like, I quick jumped up and came in the house. I was like, oh, you should talk to him. We call him Freeloading Fred because he keeps eating the cat food. I don't know what gender he actually is, but their name's Fred now. You know what? He eats the bugs. I'm okay with it. At least he didn't, attack her, but she, fucking freaked the fuck out, apparently. Anyhow. So, she picks me up to go do wedding shit, right? And then, I come home. She brings me back home. And then my mom's like, well, what did you guys do? I was like, I'm not allowed to tell you. It was wedding shit. Whatever wedding shit is. I don't know. I was bored senseless. There was no point in me even going for whatever the fuck we were doing. I was like, we really didn't do anything. We traipsed around the mall looking for fucking bridesmaids dresses that she didn't loathe. And then I'm not allowed to tell my mom about what's going on, right? So then the next time my sister picks me up, she's like, well, what did mom say last time when I dropped you off home? You didn't tell her anything, did you? And I'm like, this is fucking stupid. And I was starting to lose my patience at that point. So we were in South Jersey. She drove me, my cousin, and my aunt, who was going to be her maid of honor, up to Philadelphia. No, not Philadelphia. King of Prussia, which is outside of Philadelphia. Like that kind of area, basically. To go to one of the malls up there. Because one of the stores that she was looking at, I guess online or something, had the color bridesmaid's dress that she wanted. Like, oh, no, I didn't want to do that. She wanted this whole fucking black tie affair. And I'm like, okay, sure. I'm like, how much is this dress? Because we have to fucking buy them. And I don't have the money. Do I have to spend this money now? I had to, like, spend an entire paycheck, is what it was going to be, on this dress. I'm like, how much does this dress? She goes, it's like $300. And I was like, are you fucking nuts? $300 for a dress I'm going to wear once. And probably burn. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? I was not happy. And she's like, well, we're just going to try them on today. We're not actually buying them today. And I was like, okay, we better not be, because I ain't got the money. And so, and then she's like, well, I'll buy it for you and you can pay me back if we end up getting them today. And I was like, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And, we get there. And we're trying on the dress that she was so in love with. And I'm the only one that could fit in the dress. At the time. I am much heavier than I was then. Life happens. But I was this skeletal, like, 113 pound person then. And, I was the only one the dress would fit. So she's like having a fucking meltdown in the store because the dress didn't come any bigger. And I'm like, just pick a different dress. There's nobody else that has a different cut on this dress that you can live with? Like, really? I'm not loving that that's sitting like that, but I might not have a choice with the way this is positioned. You know what? We're just gonna go with it. And so she was like having a full-on fucking meltdown, and I'm just like, okay, if they don't make the dress big enough, they don't make the dress big enough. Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, this is ridiculous. You know, just cope. Change your plans or get different people to be in your wedding depending on how bad you want this fucking dress, you know? I'm like, there's more important things to be worried about. And, she, oh, wait. What's happening here? What? Is my building not all the same height? What the fuck? Hey, hang on. What the fuck? Because this is taller. Like, considerably taller. I don't suppose you're gonna let me adjust this fucker, are you? Oh, this was the one that the thing, like, went up to, right? But we were having so much fun with previously. I'm just gonna leave those little pieces like that. What the fuck ever at this point. So yeah, she was just having a meltdown. Anyhow, we came home. Total waste of my fucking day off. I was pissed. Like, I thought we were actually gonna get some shit done, and we didn't. I'm like, is this what wedding stuff is? Then she drug my ass, drug me, not the maid of honor, me, to a goddamn bridal expo on one of my days off for the week. And I'm like, why am I here? I did not understand why I was there. I'm like, I could see the maid of honor going, because, you know, they actually have some sort of responsibilities for wedding stuff and shit. I did not want to be there. I had more important things to do, like hiding from the general public after working with the general public in retail all fucking week. This was not what I wanted to do. This is not where I wanted to be. And I'm just like, dear God, why? Why am I here? Then I get home. And again, my mom's like, well, what did you guys do? I'm like, I already fucking told you guys. I'm not doing this. We're not playing go-between. It was fucking pointless. We didn't do a fucking thing. Nothing got done. It was a ginormous waste of time, and I'm angry, so let's just stop here. I don't want to go into this. I just want to get my dinner, sit down, and, you know, not do anything for a while. Excuse me. And, just exist. For just a little bit. That's all I want. Because I'm tired of playing these fuck around games. And so, a couple of, maybe it was a week later or so, she messages me. And she's like, hey, Saturday we're all going to some place that was local to us. And we're gonna go and get fitted for this. Wait, was it fitted for that? No, she says to me, she goes, so Sunday, you need to go to the one bridal shop and get fitted for the dress. I have my name there. You just have to go and tell them that you're with this X name whatever wedding party, and get fitted for the dress. And I'm like, excuse me? She goes, we already picked it out, and it fits your aunt and your cousin, and I'm happy with it, so you just have to go and get fitted for it and purchase it. And I'm like, where is this? And she told me, and I'm like, and she's like, but I can't take you, you're gonna have to get there yourself. And I'm like, well, I don't have a way to get there. I guess my dad could take me, because, you know, my mom wasn't gonna drive to where that was. And she's like, no, he's not allowed to take you. I was like, what? I was like, you're telling me I have to get to X place. Oh, shit. I was like, you're telling me I have to get to X place. And I have to get there on my own. And the one person that could drive me there, that's my only option right now, is not allowed to take me. I was like, are you fucking mental? I was like, well, if he's not allowed to take me, then this isn't gonna happen. That's not gonna, like, I can't get there from here and nobody else can take me. Like, what? And I was just really getting pissed off at the fucking around at this point. And I'm just like, you know what? And I kind of lost my shit when she got to that point. I was like, look, I'm honored that you wanted me to be a bridesmaid. I am. However, I can't get to where you want me to go on my own. You're asking me to do impossible things. I can't get there without this person taking me. And you're like, that person can't take you. So this is getting stupid. I can't handle coming home from doing stuff with you and mom being all up in my face and up my ass about what did we do, and then every time you pick me up you're all up my ass and in my face about, oh well, what did she say, what did she ask you about, you know. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not. My sanity cannot take this. I'm sorry. You have 7 months before the wedding. You can find somebody else to replace me, but I can't do this. Between my work schedule and you driving me crazy, this isn't gonna work. It's just not. I'm sorry. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the offer, but I can't for my own mental well-being. This isn't happening. I'm sorry. And she flipped her shit. Like, it's not like I dropped out like a week before the wedding. Like, she had like 6-7 months before she was supposed to get married. More than enough time to find someone else. And I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do this. She was more mad that I stood my ground and was like, no, we're not doing this. And that I refused to play in her game of fucking with our mom. And I'm just like, I'm not doing it. Sorry, it's not happening. I've got more important things to do than deal with this bullshit. She's like, well, you're not invited to the wedding then. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I wouldn't have had a way to get there anyway. And, so I'm just like, you know, I was fucking done. I was like, fuck this shit. I don't care anymore. Burn every fucking goddamn bridge down. It's like, I don't care. Fine, go ahead. Disown me over instant messenger. Who the fuck gives a shit? I was like, I'm glad I don't have to deal with you anymore. It was quite a spectacle. So I was just like, I wasn't surprised. Excuse me. That she's always been a bit of a narcissistic manipulator. But so the red-eyed tree frog is the last frog that we have remaining to put in this building. So population of the wild, unknown. I don't know how you could keep track of that. They're so tiny. The red-eyed tree frog is a species of a boreal amphibian that lives in the tropical rainforest regions of Central America. Female frogs are larger than males, but both have the same markings. As the name suggests, the red-eyed tree frog has vivid red eyes with black pupils. The upper body and upper legs, I thought I misread that for a second, of the frog are pale green, and as such, when the frog curls up and closes its eyes, it's well camouflaged against the leaves on which it lives. Fascinating. The red-eyed tree frog has bright blue sides with yellow reticulation and blue thighs. And it has orange feet and a pale underbelly. The red-eyed tree frog is not endangered, although its population is threatened by deforestation and unsustainable collection for pet trade. Alright, so tropical biome. we're looking for a 36 to, or 26, not 36, 26 to 31 degrees Celsius and a humidity level of 80 to 98%. Group size, excluding juveniles, is 1 to 5. No dominance, but males may be aggressive during mating season, and they get down with everybody. Alright, so let's go back into here. So 1 to 5. Let's go you. We'll go 3. 2 males, no, 2 females and 1 male. So we will send those guys to the zoo. It doesn't seem that you can put the exhibit animals in quarantine, so we're just gonna, I guess they're kind of already in their own quarantine, basically. Alright, so we are looking for 26 to 31. So let's say 28 there, 80 to 90% humidity. Let's go like 85 there. Alright, so customization. Where's window 1? Okay, there's window 1. Have a 3D facade there. Window 2. Alright, that one we're going to leave open. Window 3. We're going to close and put the other 3D facade in. Don't be yelling that the animal's not in its proper humidity. Give it a minute, for Christ's sake. Thank you. And that's our window 4. Apparently there is some kind of water in here, but it's not deep enough for me to really fuss too much about the transparency on it. That's fine. Alright, so we'll do some layouty things here. Okay. Alright, you seem to be happy. Let's come over to zoo animals and... oh, what the hell? Red-eyed tree frog. 1, 2, 3... I think that means it's fertile. Okay. This is gonna be that. This is gonna be that. Okay. They can handle the tree frog. Alright, we don't have an educator assigned. So we need to come back into work zones. Hippity hoppity talkity. And we need to edit that. I was like, what the heck am I highlighting? Okay, so that should take care of that. Let me see. You are scheduled for July, August, so you're gonna be September. And then you can spend the rest of the year doing whatever the fuck you feel like, because I don't care. You can do free talks if you really want. I really wish I knew what that damn message was. It might be this building pissing people off. Or an animal's, like, would have died of old age or something if I'd had aging not turned off or some shit like that. Alright. Let's see if we can finish putting the walls on here. Alright, this wall's gonna be a little bit... a little bit of a tricky situation. Because you... Like, I kind of need you to, like, sit here, maybe? Like, you don't have to be perfect. But I'd at least like you to not be too bizarre. Alright, well, let's go with that. And then grab all of you. And we'll sync you to about there. Alright, there's our flicker that I was looking for. What the hell was that? Uh-oh, I think it was Russell. It was like a thud in the wall. I was like, what the fuck? His mom's bedroom door is really hard to shut and open because it sticks. So whenever you do open it, it's like this loud bang, like the whole house shudders. Alright, we have walls up on Hippity Hoppity House. You know, I think that's what we're gonna call it. I hadn't decided what we were gonna name it yet, but I guess we'll call it the Hippity Hoppity House. Because why the fuck not? So we have our walls up. I think we're in a good spot to stop today. I know that I'm taking forever on this build, but so what? What else do we have to fucking do? So, next week we will work on decorating in here and work on getting our scenery rating up on our buildings and work on getting our negative space around these buildings removed, so we can more than get that done. And that should not be too much of an issue. And we also have to figure out how we're gonna roof this guy. And we need to put some stuff in here because this is kind of wide open. It does feel kind of empty. I want to put some education stuff in here. And we'll put some benches in. I was thinking of maybe adding an information booth in here. But we might not need to. It might be sufficient enough to just add some education stuff in the areas where it seems quite so empty, and some benches and things. We'll figure that out as we go. We could add a guided tour in through here. That is a new thing. It's a pretty long way to walk from the front of the zoo, though. We could use this as an intermission point. Like, we could use... I don't know. We might do that later. Because right now... Yeah, that's an awfully long way to go just for that. When we're already doing a talk there. So we could do like a whole zoo tour or something along those lines as we go later. We'll see. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, so we're getting there on the Hippity Hoppity House. And guests seem fairly happy. We've got, oh wow, we've got Potty and Thirst back into the green. Oh, otter. So, you know, that we were struggling with that for a while because all we have are the restaurants. We still haven't gotten a concession stand on the wheel. And the exhibit talks are pulling in quite a large crowd. I do find it extremely funny that they pull the exhibit animal or whatever animal they're talking about that they can handle like out of their pocket. What? Rawr. At least we have plenty of room for talkie, since we don't have talk seating. Are you gonna pull one out of your pocket? Rawr. You're talking about frogs. Why are you growling? You didn't pull a froggy out. Oh, did they clap? It kind of looked like they were gonna clap. Oh look, everybody's following over here. Where did he go? He's in the crowd here somewhere. There he is. We don't even have rhinos in the zoo. And this lady's like, what the fuck's going on? And he's like, come on over, everybody. Come on over. I'm over the moon with this job. No one watched my performance. Do they not like me anymore? Oh, buddy. We've all been there. We've all been there. Alright, so. Oh, I want to see if he's gonna pull out a frog from his pocket, is what I want to see. Dude's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a picture. Right on up in here. So the educators all wear purple shirts. Now when you set up a tour, you can set the tour signs to be specific colors. And then they'll walk around with a sign that's that color. I thought you were gonna do I have to click something to make them handle it? Holy fuck, that was an awfully big frog that you just pulled out of your cargo pants. Oh my god. I think that's a little big. Holy shit. Wait. How big are these frogs? Because that was moving like it was a live frog that he was holding. Where are they? There should be 2 frogs in here. Where are they? If they're really that big, I should be able to find them. Hello, Mr. Frog? Mr. Frog. Oh, there's a frog. Oh, they are actually that big. Oh, wow. That's a big boy. Holy fuck. I thought that was like exaggerated, but no, it's actually the size that it is in there. Am I supposed to put those ambient speakers in here? I wonder. My allergies have been so bad today. Where's the... Where is it? Where are you? Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Where did you go? Oh, you're out here. I wanted you, like, up in the ceiling here. But I think maybe these are supposed to come in here? Maybe? I think it's supposed to help keep them from getting too stressed out. Alright, so where's... Oh, I have to pick the thing. Frogs of the jungle. What biome are you in again? Tropical. Wait, why did it do that? Frogs of the jungle. Okay. So, what? Hang on. Zoo. Education. Audio. Ambient speaker 1, ambient speaker 1. Where is this one? Okay, so that's this one. Wait, where's your signboard? Did I steal it again? Oh no, you didn't. Did you not get one? Did I place that? I thought I did. Maybe I've just lost my fucking mind. But we placed... Oh, no. I must have kleptoed it. I must have kleptoed it. This is not a golden for it. Oh, what the fuck is this? Is this the Lehman's poison frog, is it not? I feel like it is. Yeah. Okay. I must have hit, get out of build mode. I must have hit, move instead of duplicate. Only thing I can think of. Okay, so... Ambient speaker 1. Okay. So, this is gonna be... Frogs of the jungle. Okay. You. Where are you? Oh, that one. We can delete that one. This one. Where are we? We're here. And what are you? You are a jungly biome. Frogs of the jungle there. Sorry, we are gonna be wrapping up here. I just wanted to do this real quick while I'm thinking about it. You again are gonna be frogs of the jungle. And you... Are you the bullfrog? You are. You are temperate, I think. I don't think we have frogs of the forest. We don't. Splashing about the swamp. How about that? Okay, that works. Okay, so somebody was mad about something, and I don't know what it was. Alright, you're a bullfrog. You're a bullfrog. Okay, we're cool there. Here. Poison frog. Poison frog. Okay, we're good there. Now I'm second guessing myself. This is the other poison frog. Yeah, okay, educators can't handle that one. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I missed what that message was. That had popped up before. Goliath frog, fine. Goliath frog. You seem to be okay. There is a keeper assigned. Okay, red-eyed tree frog. Red-eyed tree frog. So, I don't know what that message was about. It was probably about, oh, these facilities are pissing people off. Okay, so now we're gonna wrap up for the day. I was also checking my list to see who was raiding, but I didn't, or who was streaming, but I didn't see anybody that that I want to raid tonight. So we'll stop here. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be kicking off, or we're going to try to kick off our new extra Planet Zoo series between the husband and I, where we challenge each other to a build off, basically, within certain parameters. You'll get the gist of it more tomorrow when we start. I think he's going to be building first. Sunday and Monday we'll be back at it working on the husband's present, his dino. I do need to get some work on it off of stream, so don't be surprised if he looks a little bit more colored by the time we get together. Because I need to do the things and the stuffs and all of that on him. Because we are vastly behind on him. So, yeah. So there's that. And we'll probably be doing some extra art streams this week as necessary. Depending on how things go. So, I thank you all for hanging out with me this late afternoon, evening, and we finally got all the walls up, so that's good, and next week we will deal with our staff buildings in here. We'll decorate the place up, we'll do some landscaping outside, and we'll try to get the roof on this sucker, so that's the plans for next week. And I hope you guys have a great weekend if I don't see you. I hope I do, though, and hopefully we'll be together tomorrow. So until we are together again, everybody have a good evening. Thank you.